Hello, welcome to 2023. My name is PJ, and I does trades, I does crypto, I does some NFTs. Focus of this channel is on trading, not only crypto, some other assets. I'm going to change things a little bit. 2023, I'm going to attempt to increase the maturity of my efforts in trading. What does that look like? More discipline. More discipline. But here we are. I'm going to keep this video somewhat short. I had a busy weekend. Have a busy week. But we had the yearly close. We had the quarterly close. And of course, we had the weekly close. So I wanted to touch on some of that stuff. You guys will see as time goes over this next month or so, you're going to see I'm not trading as much, at least that's the idea, as much various different stuff. I want to contain myself to be able to focus more on a specific set of assets and do a better job trading specific stuff using cool indicators, using cool tools that I have. I'm going to get into some of that a little bit later in the video. But I would like to stick to trading one of the majors. I think it's going to be BTC, Ethereum, BTC. They all move pretty similar. Some of the alts, maybe I'll add one alt. I was thinking of dog coin because the dog coins move differently. I picked 4 asset classes or assets because they move different. What did I pick? I picked Bitcoin. I picked ES. I picked silver because I like silver. Silver is considered, I believe, a non-risk asset. It moves differently than the other markets move. And then also a dog coin, the rotations. Bitcoin might pump, and then a little bit later, the dog coins pump. So I figured maybe by containing myself to Bitcoin, ES, silver, and a dog coin, I might have the opportunity to, I will always have an opportunity to get in on a good trade. Plus, if I did want to get some more followers, if I'm tagging stuff with SHIB and DOGE, I'll probably get some more followers. So we'll see what happens. So I'm working on a trading strategy manual. That is supposed to be the focus of this weekend and this week for myself. I didn't make a video yesterday because of that. I can show you a quick look into what that looks like. Let me find it. Here it is. It's supposed to come up when I click that. Let me see. There it is. All right. Right here it is. So, answer some questions. I borrowed this outline from Abe Trade. Solid dude. I've learned a lot from him. Some of the questions: why am I trading? A mission statement. What sort of trader am I? What's my edge over other traders? My weakness, my frame of mind, my targets, my goals. The different markets traded, time frames, trading tools, position size, risk management, daily routine, right? All this important stuff. I need a manual. And I need to stick to it. I need an instruction manual. I need a strategy for my trading, and it's all going to be written in here. I worked on it some. Why am I trading? Trading as an intelligence game. Got that part done. Trading to accrue wealth. So, as you can see, I'm not very far, but it's going to be really good when I'm done, and it's going to make me a better trader. So, 2023, we got a yearly close, we got a weekly close, we got a quarterly close. Let's take a look. So, like I said, Bitcoin, ES, silver, Dogcoin. I think that's what I'm going to do. I might have a separate account just to mess around and, throw some swings at some alts, but just for fun, nothing more. Just so I could stay participating in some degeneracy, because we all need that in our life. If you're in crypto, it's fun to have a little bit of that. If you don't have it, I feel like you're missing out. So let's jump into ES. Here's the 3 month. You know what else I'm gonna do? I'm gonna clean this up, this list of stuff on the side of my trading view. Out with the old, in with the new. So this candle didn't close yet because the market didn't open, but this is what the quarterly close is going to look like on ES, something very similar to that. The yearly, let's go to the yearly. Yearly is going to close something like that. One thing I do like about this, and I will go ahead and make this orange, is we took out last year's low and we sucked up above it, right? That could be a bullish sign. I'm not saying it is. On that note, let's quick go over to the DXY, the dollar. So there it is, the close. We got the yearly swing fail on the dollar. If this dumps from here, stocks go up, crypto goes up, right? So if you're a bull, that's exciting right there, that yearly swing fail. If you're a bull, that is exciting. All right, back to the charts. So, you know, big picture. Here it is. I drew this out once before. 50% drawdown, .com crash, 57% drawdown, Great Recession. Bitcoin's born right here, 2009. Bitcoin only saw good market conditions up to this point. Right? We got some stuff drawn on here. But only saw good market conditions up to this point. If we get a 50-something percent drawdown, this is where we're looking to head. If we go down to the 1 month chart, I think you can see a little bit better. Here's the COVID crash, right? So if we get down to the 57% drawdown area, which matches this. I don't know why it says 50. But also you can see we did a 16-year range right here. Kind of, yes, there was a lot of upside, lots of downside. But, you know, I won't be surprised if we didn't range for a really long time. Sure, you can still make a ton of money here and there. Trading it, right? That's still a really big range. So, but if we get some more drawdown, which I think we might, not necessarily right now, we can kind of look. A lot of people predicting that we're going to head back down to the pre-COVID, right? At least the pre-COVID area. Right here's the COVID crash. So there's still a lot of room for drawdown on it, on the bigger time frame, the bigger picture. Anyways, this was something I drew out a while back just to recognize that we can get a lot more drawdown than what we got so far. So far, we only got like a 27% on the whole thing. Back to the actual ES chart that I trade. So here you can see those drawdowns at 51, 50, 58. I don't know if this music is going to be any good this time. I just picked something and went with it. I don't know. If it vibes, it vibes. So where we got it. So like I said, it didn't close. We got the dollar swing fail. Could see some more drawdown. This candle's going to close soon. This was an area I had marked previously as a little bit of a magnet. We came down. We're above that now. So here is going to be our Q4 of last year, our low, the mid, and then the high. So this is going to create a new range that we're going to play in. Looks like we're going to close above the middle of it, above the mid. So here, it looks like, you know, we're kind of bouncing off the mid. When we get onto the lower time frame, you'll be able to see a little bit better why that matters. And if you don't trade the stock market, it's still worthwhile to pay attention to this stuff because in general, risk assets follow the stock market. So stock market goes up, it's bullish for Bitcoin. Stock market goes down, it's bearish for Bitcoin. So something we had our eyes on was this spot right here as the target. If you watch my old videos, that was the target from long that we entered down here. So this was really quick. It came in the face of a pump and then a super quick dump. It actually only landed up here for about a minute. It wasn't enough time for the big wallets, well, it's the stock market, the big accounts, the big traders to distribute, which makes me think that we might head back up here. It was super quick. Even though that was the target, we hit it. Normally it takes more time for big players to distribute than, well, it does take more time. So they could be distributing down here lower. Doesn't mean that they're not. There's no way to tell if they are, they're not. At least I don't have a way to tell. Let's see. But anyways, so this is our new quarterly range right here. 1 month. New quarterly range, took out the high. Back here, that's our new high of the range. And here we have last month. So I always mark out last month's range. So here, this will close in a matter of when the market opens tomorrow, this candle will close and this will be last month's range. I marked that out with the gray dotted line, dotted range. Got a little more drawn on here. I'll explain what it is. So I was looking to come down and for us to come down and bounce off of this previous high. A lot of times things turn around there. That's one spot it'll typically bounce. It'll come and bounce off of a peak of little peak inside of a trough, I guess you could call it. So that was an area I was looking for a bounce. Otherwise here is we have this weekly range. It's actually you could say that it's a weekly bullish order block, a weekly demand zone. I can thicken this up so you can see it. But so we came, I expected us to bounce off the mid of that as we did. And here I have marked out the yellow is the previous week's range. And then the blue is the current previous week's range. So blue is previous week's range, yellow is 2x previous week's range, right? So we're still inside this range. You can often identify a good range. It'll look like these like spinning top type candles, big wicks on both sides. You get a range, but either way, this is the 2x previous week's range. This is previous week's range. And I've gotten this orange line. My orange lines always mean a swing fail. So here we can see we swing failed previous week, swing failed. We didn't swing fail down here. We didn't take out that liquidity, but we're holding above these areas of importance. The 2002, the Q4 mid, this high, the mid of this demand zone, right? Also the mid of last week's range, and then what will be last week's range come tomorrow morning. Let's keep zooming in. So here on the daily, we have this daily demand zone drawn out. That's, and it bounced off the mid of that too, right? Order blocks. If you want to learn about order blocks, go to Trader Main. What is an order block? Check it out. Trader Main. I've learned half of everything I know from him. And then I have some more swing fails marked out here. So I traded some of this. I didn't get as good an entry as I wanted. I was a little bit crazy, a little bit manic last week. I'm not actually diagnosed bipolar, so I don't want to take away from people who are. But sometimes I feel very manic and disorganized, and it affects my trading, which is part of why I want to focus on less assets to allow me to be a little more grounded in what I'm doing. So we had this daily swing fail here. And then, I believe I longed this, but I closed it and I re-entered again. Long profit, closed it. Let's go on the 12-hour. I'm not as big a fan as the daily as I am the 12-hour, but so right, my entry isn't great, but so this is a pretty bullish looking candle right here. It's a triple tap, right? So this is a pattern. You'll see it when we get over to Bitcoin, but here's a swing fail right here. So here's, we come down, come up, swing fail once, come down, we create another low, and then we come down. Even though this doesn't look like a swing fail, we reclaimed above it, so it counts. So one swing fail, two swing fails, that's normally to me a very bullish sign that we're gonna head up. And here I have this 12-hour order block supply zone right up here. That's gonna be target number one for this long that's right here. We'll see how tomorrow opens up, how tomorrow goes. But in general, this 12-hour candle here looks pretty bullish. These little pink lines I have are what are called points of correction. It's where there was price either spent a decent amount of time or a decent amount of volume, depending which one you want to do. I just marked them out. They act as magnets for price. I go to the 30-minute and I use an indicator that puts them, and I just draw a line there for that. So I think that we head up. I'm long right now on ES. I think that we head up into here. I don't plan on opening any more trades tomorrow morning. I'm in some trades already. If I get stopped out, I'm just going to regroup, work on my trading manual, and go from there. So this is ES. That's my plan. I do think there's a high possibility that we come back all the way up to here, because like I said, this price spent here just a very short amount of time. So we've got some resistance on the way up though. 100-day moving average is down here. Let's go back to the daily. I'm not a huge moving average person, but I don't know. I've got these on here saved, 100 and the 200-day moving average, right? If the 100 and the 200 cross over, that would be really a pretty interesting sign for things for the outside. They haven't crossed over yet, and chances are they don't. I think that we maybe come up here, come back down here, triple tap this. Our 200 weekly moving average moved up. This bounced here. Now it's here. I could see us do a triple tap right along here. Boom, up to there. Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if we can blow through this spot of resistance here. Just the same that we bounced off of this line right here. Is that on the upside of things is that we very much, and we already did it once, but we very much could bounce our heads off of that too. Right into this area here that you can see is like support, resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance. So you can see that that's a pretty important spot. It might be like the mid. It's probably the mid of this range, to be honest. Shit, wrong button. It's probably the mid of this range. Yeah. So that's what it is. It's the mid of that range. It's probably the mid of this range here. Yeah. So that's what it is, right? You can like mark out areas like that seem to mean a lot, and you can figure out why they mean a lot with a little bit of diving into it. So let's go into Control Z. There we are. So my plan for this is just to stay in this long, keep an eye on what happens. If you want to go down to a lower time frame, learn a little something. So the entry for this long was, so here we had a break in market structure, right? So I saw that as bullish, but then we swept this liquidity, but reclaimed here. So I don't know. This ends up being a triple tap off this line here. if you want to learn more about that, RecProof has a free PDF you can download off his Discord. Otherwise, come into my Telegram. I have it posted in there too. But a triple tap, right? So let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I looked at this as a higher high. I didn't. I don't think I got stopped at. I think I closed up here. I closed up here. My entry for this is not very good though. I was, like I said, not on top of my game. And then here you can see my favorite one is swing fail. Swing is, reclaim here is, here's another triple tap. So here is tap, clear, liquidity, reclaim, tap, up. So here's another one. Here, tap, go down, tap, up. Two triple taps in a row. Solid stuff. So I don't know. I think we come up to at least here. Clear this liquidity, clear this liquidity, clear that. What does liquidity mean? It is spots where stop losses are sitting. I like to draw them like that. They're untapped highs, liquidity untapped highs, right? It's spots where it'll get swept. This will turn into on the way down, right? This turns into liquidity too. It's untapped lows, right? It's something that price is going to go. Anybody who longed here probably has a stop loss here, right? Come and sweep that. So I'm able to get an eye for where there's stop losses by drawing these lines, and it creates kind of like a fish looking structure that that disappears as highs are tapped. It's kind of cool. Like if price rockets up to here, then all these will be gone, and then it'll be clear that there's not really any more of this wedge shape, right? If price rockets up to here, maybe it comes right up to here, then all these will be gone, and then it'll just be a bunch of liquidity sitting down here that needs to be run. I really like drawing them that way. It's very helpful for me. All right, let's keep cruising. Let's go over to Bitcoin. I have separate charts for the higher time frame. Like I said, I'm not going to get into Ethereum. It does the same thing as Bitcoin. So here we are at the higher time frame on the yearly. This range isn't going to make sense on the yearly. I don't normally go to the yearly, so all this stuff I just turn it off in settings for yearly. But so ugly candle. All right. Yeah, we even closed below that high. That's not good, right? So I think we come at least down to this spot here. The 2018 high. I think that this spot is going to be pretty crucial, just because there's not, this 2000. No, I don't think that's the 2018 high. We're gonna go down to a lower time frame. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, and we have the halving coming up, right? Monday, or in April of 2024. So a little over a year from now. Normally that ends up being where things really pick up. But so here we have, so yeah, that's, I guess, so technically maybe that's the 2018 high. I don't know. It's lower time frame, maybe not, but I'm calling this the 2018 high. I think that's a pretty good spot. But if we look on a lower time frame, yeah, you'll see I have higher aspirations in terms of becoming an investor rather than a trader. Here you can see I have the Q3 of 2017, maybe that's Q4 range marked out. That seemed it seemed to do the same patterns I'm looking for. Here you can see we got kind of that triple tap up. We respected the top of it here, obviously a little bit. What do we got here? What are the candles looking like? This looks like a range candle. So I'm not going to be surprised if we don't come up and retest some of this area here. I'm hoping for that. I'm in some longs right now. But we'll see. But so here I marked out Q4, excuse me, the low, the high, and then the mid. Here's the Q3 low. So this area right here, lots of resistance up in here. I even deleted some of it. There was so much going on there. But so now I've got a new range to play by, the Q4 of 2022 range. You can still see it here. I marked out last month's range on here. On the monthly, though, we can see what I'm talking about, becoming an investor. I'm trying to, right here, this was the down, a down move before an impulse up, was this demand zone ended up being the 2019 the 2019 bear market bottom, which means that this is not the 2018 high. This is the 2019 high. There it is. So yeah, here's 2017, 2018. Okay, whatever. 2017 high, 2019 high. Right. But so here is again so here this is actually a bullish order block, a down move before the down before the up that broke market structure here, impulse move up through that. So I'm looking for a bottom here the same way as I was looking for it here. Not saying we're going to get it. You can see that would be a similar thing. If we do get that, I'm going to be an investor. I'm going to sell my soul to buy all the Bitcoin that I can buy. I'm going to start an OnlyFans. Just kidding. Nobody would pay to see me naked. One thing I did want to point out is that this was going to be bullish if this Q3 candle closed above this Q2 low. That was going to be bullish, right? If we swing failed here, that was going to be bullish. It didn't happen. So we might get a push up, but we didn't get, and I'm not surprised we didn't, but we didn't get a swing fail. What is a swing fail? Oh, a swing fail is this. So here we have a candle that sweeps a high and closes below, right? That is normally indication that we're headed the other direction. We did not get that here. We did not swing fail at this level here. It did not happen. We closed below it. So that was the bullish thing to look for. Keep coming down. So yeah, down here, I'm an investor. This is a pretty big area of inefficiency. What does that mean? That means that there's probably not a lot of buying interest right through here. Kind of just happens when there's a belief system that that's just not that's not going to be the place to buy. I think the Q19 would be an area for bounce. Yeah, let's take a look real quick. I have this new toy called Trading Light that shows where current orders are set. Really cool. Here you can see the orders are brighter colored, where those are current orders set to buy or sell an asset. Really cool here on Algorand. You can see that the market makers, which are the ones that move with the chart, they removed themselves, and maybe they're starting to show up some, but they removed themselves from Algorand on the sell side here, which made Algorand move up in price. So really cool. I just learned about this yesterday, the day before. So I'm really excited to play around with this tool. But let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Oh, not Dogecoin. Bitcoin. So let's go to the daily chart. It's got to load. I don't know if it's not capable of going back all the way or what. This is the Coinbase chart. It should. So anyways, I think this is, oh, that's all the way down at 5,000. Let's see. I think that this is well, let's see. So let's go back to trading view. So what this area I'm calling inefficiency is between 15,000 and 12 and 13,000. So we got 15,000 is like right here. This area down to 12,000. So I don't know. I don't know how well, I don't know. Let's see. Let's zoom in. So obviously, here I can do a little something, something. $451 Bitcoin right here at 15,000. We have an even bigger Bitcoin buy order sitting right here. So interesting enough, right? But so I don't know. There's a long ways down. I think it's too early to tell. I don't think that people have orders. There's a lot of big Bitcoin order right down here. 1K Bitcoin right here at 12,524. So 12,524. Look at that. 12,524. So right here. Yeah, right here, there's a giant Bitcoin order, 1,000 Bitcoin. So that kind of aligns with what I'm saying. I know I'm stretching, but that's the biggest order right here on the chart. Is right where I want to become an investor again. I wish that I could have a 1,000 Bitcoin order in right there. So what you could do is you can kind of see, like, look, there's a lot more buy orders than there is sell orders right now. So that's a good indicator that things are turning around for us a little bit. I can reduce this, and you can see, like, you know, like people are trying to buy. You know, it's not. There are some people really hoping it was going to go back up. But there's a few spots you can see people really had high hopes. Bitcoin wasn't going to go as low as it did. So this guy I was watching yesterday, he was telling us maybe on the daily can't see it. What's going on here? Why can't I click different things? He had pointed out that you can see before we have these big drops, yeah, I don't know. I don't see it as much. Right here, you can see here it lightened up, right? You should be very careful when this lightens up here. So here we're cruising on the way up, but here this lightened up. That allowed Bitcoin to fall like a knife through here because there wasn't, this area was lighter. So like fall like a knife, right? Here you can see how dark it was getting. Resistance. This lightened up here. So you can see here, comes down, it gets dark, snags up all those orders, and then there's a bunch of orders here preventing it from go lower. People see that and they're like, well, Bitcoin can't go through that, it's going up. But here it is, it's light, and it got darker here again. Even though this was like event driven, you would have never known. And even though it's not loading, you see how light it's getting here. Anyways, this is cool, a cool tool that I plan on using. Gonna share it with you guys. What is there to note right now? Right now in this moment, so there's this little thing that gets rid of some of that noise there. Right now is right here, we have a pretty big buy order, 117 Bitcoin. You can go on different exchanges. All right, maybe this would have looked better if I didn't have HD on. Let's see. Yeah, you can see how light it got under here, right? I don't know, super cool tool. You can see it here too. Wow, just sliced through all that. Imagine being all these whale buy orders right here and just getting murdered on the way down. But you can see how dark it is down here, right? Yeah, but at the same time, like here we are, right? You can see that there's more orders down here than there is up here. So we're kind of in no man's land. Here's a spot, right? Come up here, that's an area to look for resistance. Could see here, that was probably someone taking profit, right? Damn, hit the nail on the head with this right here. They did good. They did good on that trade. What was that? So that was 95 Bitcoin. You know, and it's probably more than one person scaling in, but you can see that this person probably taking profit, 130 Bitcoin. This person here, 138 Bitcoin. $117. Well, so my stop loss is right here. So I think that's where it is. Yeah, my stop loss is right here. So hopefully that's enough to protect me. And then hopefully we go up. It's pretty clear through here. Not a whole lot of sell orders. Some right here, obviously right above those highs. Anyways, this is a super cool tool. I'm still learning. Let's get back to the actual trading view chart. 38 minutes. I said it would be a very quick video. All right, because I'm not going to do the other coins. So we got previous month's range. And right, look, bearish retest up here. Closed below this low. Reclaiming up here would have been bullish. We didn't do it. I'm gonna jump over to my trading chart. Oh yeah, so this also was this weekly demand. We kind of bounced here. Obviously we sliced through it, but we are holding this low right here on this little sliver of support that's sitting right here. We're just dangling. We're dangling, holding on by a thread. But you know, trading level to level, that stuff does not matter very much. I'm going to jump to the chart I actually trade. That's kind of just one that I just draw on the higher time frame. So this is 2x previous week range. That's a previous week's low that we hung on to. So 3x previous week's low. Here's the previous week's range. Draw the liquidity, untapped highs, right? We're still in what happened here? All right, no, that's 3x, 2x. Let's get a range on this guy here. So we're still in this 2-3 week long range. Makes sense. Christmas, New Year's, not really anything happens. I don't know if the markets are open or trading tomorrow. Yeah, okay. So the stock market's not open tomorrow, so don't expect a lot of magic to happen. Shit's probably just gonna keep creepy crawling to the right. It's the only thing guaranteed is that time passes. Let's keep looking here. So pink is the bottom of that weekly. Pink is the bottom of this weekly candle. Held above that, swing failed that, held above it. But so this is still higher time frame. We traded this. I traded this. Let's keep going down lower. Let's look at the I don't know that I need that drawn there, but we'll keep it there. So let's go to the 12 hour. I like the 12 hour. So here, right, we came down. Here is a bullish order block, probably a daily bullish order block. We came down into it. We swing failed here. Right, so here is something that I always look for is 2 swing fails in a row. And actually on the lower time frame, we have more, but swing fail 1, swing fail 2, and up, right? I had this drawn here. This is the move up, come down, came to Sniper's Alley. Actually went below it a little bit, but we're back in it. And so that's the move up. I'm long from down here. Similar to stock market, we have this area right here, which is acting similar resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, and so on and so forth. So So this is kind of, again, the way that I draw liquidity, untapped highs, even though this was a swing fail here, I longed from here to here like an idiot. I didn't close it out here. But why would have I closed it out here? Is beautiful swing fail right here. Like that was gosh darn guaranteeing. But it was over the holidays. I don't know. I was wasn't acting right. But so here, some more liquidity to be swept. Yeah, I think we take this before coming out, or at least that's my idea here, right? Is that we take, yeah, I drew this little white range here. The way I draw my ranges is down, up, swing fail. That's how I get a range. This little right range. Then we're normally good when you swing fail one side of a range. You're always good to go sweep the other side of it. So you could have traded this at the close of this candle. You know, you could have traded this long here, closed there. It would have been a nice, actually, it wouldn't have been a nice long because you would have got stopped here. But that's the idea. I've done it before. Here on this side, you could have traded, yeah, probably on the 1 hour time frame. If I want to talk about this, let's go to the 1 hour. So yeah, I don't know. Not very many opportunities here to do what I'm talking about, but I'll show you some other examples. Sometimes you can trade these swing fails like this down pretty good. Enter here at the close of the candle to the other side here. You know, that would have been a good trade. Short from here to here, short at the bottom of this close after we swing failed here, short it down to here. That would have been a good trade. So it's loading. Yeah, so here's swing fail one. Here's swing fail one. Here's swing fail two, and then up. That's how my favorite pattern to look for. My favorite pattern to look for is this right here. Oops, this thing needs to go to 4. Right there, swing fail one, up, swing fail two. And if you actually look on the 1 hour time frame, this is an impulse candle, right? Here's the breaker, the up move before the down that swept. Before a down that swept, now an impulse move through. So you're looking to get in here. This is a breaker. Why is it a breaker? Because in a downtrend, it would have hit its head here and continued down, but it broke through. So that's the breaker. And you wait, you know, a person could have entered right here, which actually is what I think I did, but I added right here because this was impatient of me. Like I said, I wasn't thinking it very right last week. But so you come down and you come into this breaker, right? But so also you could have entered here. So entering here versus entering here, almost the same thing, but here's that second swing fail right here. That's money with you put your stop right here, really. So even though I think my stop is right here, I think that I very much could move my stop to the bottom of this candle here. Yeah, and here's again a 3 tap. And just like the stock market, here again, it's a 3 tap, right? And then up. So let's see. You know, we didn't really get it's not as impulsive as I would like it, but see here's the down that's the up before the down that swept the low. So you'd look for an impulse move above that area here. Let's do those in yellow. So, and this is what you can see. Let me see. Let me go over a different chart. Meme chart. Even though this is not a meme strategy, is easy in, easy out. SMFX. If you don't, follow him, check him out. This is his strategy. But so here it is. We have a low that swept, a break in market structure. Then we come back down to visit this area, which is what we did here. That's actually not as good as it normally is. This is supposed to be inside this area, but anyways, I love this strategy. If you want to learn more about it, check it out. So here we came above it again. And then the idea is if you wanted yet another entry, you'd be looking for the sweep of the low, which we got right here. And then another break in market structure right here and then up. So I'm going to leave that alone for right now. It's a very solid strategy, targeting the liquidity on the upside. So 50 minutes into it, I'm still long. Those double swing fails right here. That's a bullish sign for me. Targeting at the very least, I don't know. We swept this spot right here. I'm long because I'm bullish on a little bit medium time frame. And the reason I'm long on crypto is quite honestly that the stock market, the ES looks like it's going to run. Target up here. Clear this liquidity. A lot of people are waiting for this range, last week's range, come down and sweep this low right here and then go up. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get that. I didn't personally wait for it. We'll see if that bites me in the butt that I didn't wait for that. That's a very commendable idea. Would be come down, sweep this liquidity. Let's see, reclaim and then up, right? That's stop sitting right there. But I didn't wait for that. I don't know if we'll get that. If we do, I'll potentially re-enter and trade at that as such. These NPOCs, negative points of corrections, act as magnets. See, look at that. Sniped it. So yeah, I'm hoping we head back up to here. That's my plan. All right. I think that's all I got. Besides just that cool stuff that Algorand, the market makers, disappeared from the upside, you know? See how much there is here? And then they disappeared. They disappeared here, so it moved price up. Yeah, look at that. Nice swing fail right here. I don't know how to do on trading light. Shifts, I guess, doesn't do it. You really think shifts? Hold it. There it is. Look at that. Nice swing fail right here, and maybe on our way up again. Yeah. 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 Support, support, support. Okay. What else? I don't know. Just real quick. DOGE. I long this on here, so you can see the liquidity drawn the way that I like to draw it, right? These are all untapped highs that are yet to be hit. So here is the idea, is that it's bouncing off of this area right here. Here's that strategy I was talking about. So here's a low, a high, it's low, the low is swept. We broke this market structure, it came down. Now we did this exact same pattern inside of here, and then woof, to the moon we went. So I don't know, right here on Doge, really I was kind of thinking to come back down to here, but maybe it bounces there. I'm Moon Boy hoping that this was, you know, when this went impulse through here and was sitting here, I was like, oh heck yeah, that's a reclaim, right? I don't know. We're oh yeah, those equal lows, that's ugly. I don't know. Reclaim at this level. Maybe we come down and sweep this low here. Stop me out. I wanted this to be a reclaim of this level. Maybe everything rallies come Tuesday morning, but we have to wait. So yeah, that's some trend lines. For those of you who like trend lines, I don't like trend lines. Still draw them. There they are, trend lines. All right, friends. A lot of people wanting to short gold. Idea is that it breaks this trend line, goes underneath this range. I don't know, maybe swing fails here. I don't know. I trying to bounce. This is the fourth time we hit this resistance. So the sell orders here are probably getting low. We might pop through it, but otherwise I did want to short it. I was short and I closed it. SHIB. Don't tell anybody, but I'm long SHIB out of just fucking, like I said last week, I still am, or something. There was whatever. It was, I don't know. I was battling myself, my psychology. But so this is an example of SHIB's got this get down going on where got 50 seconds to end this video in 1 hour. I'm going to show my girlfriend some attention. So here, so low, we swept that low. Here's the high that swept the low. We broke that market structure. I I don't know if we did that pattern again right here. Yeah, we didn't really. But this was last year, right? This is last year. So this is a higher time frame look at things. So here we came and looked for the same thing to happen inside of here, which check. We got it, right? Check inside there. And then here we go, right? Now we came down. We're going to look for this to happen again. Is that happening here? Is that what's happening? That's why I'm long SHIB. Like, look at my TP, like way up there, you know, right into this demand zone right here, supply zone, excuse me. That's why I'm long SHIB. Otherwise, maybe we come and sweep this low and then do that pattern. It's totally possible. Rise. Yeah, so that's why I have those yellow lines drawn like that. If you want to see a good example of this, you can go to Algorand. And I deleted it, but here it is, the low that swept, break in market structure here, then low that swept, then break in market structure there. Same thing. So the purple one, and it happens inside of there, break in market structure there, it comes down and then off to the moon. This has got to have a bounce in it. I'm ashamed. I allowed myself to get stopped out down there. So I re-entered up there. I'm ashamed. So yeah, I'm looking for like a big triple tap right here is what I'm thinking. Tap, right? So I'm long. I'm holding this thing forever because, again, ashamed on my actions here, but I've longed this a half dozen times on the way down, thinking it's gotta sweep these. It's gotta sweep these. Well, here we are. I think we're finally doing it. Here it is. So a low that was swept, swing fail right here, then a break in market structure on the daily, right? A daily break in market structure. This coin hasn't had a daily break in market structure since back here. This was the last daily break in market structure right here. Look at that. I'm pretty excited to be in this trade. I'm so sad I allowed myself to get stopped out there. But anyways, I've got my new tool now. I'm excited about that. That's all I got for you guys. 1 hour, 3 minutes. Work on your trading manual. Write something out, who you are. If you need an outline, message me in the Telegram. All right. Practice self-care. Pray. Meditate. Try to help somebody else's day go better. It's not all about you. It's not all about me. I'm depressed. I'm anxious. It's because I'm feeling sorry for myself. I gotta be helpful. Go help somebody else. Think about them. All right. You guys, glad you made it through 2022. Don't want to wish you a happy New Year's because if I fucking say 2023 is going to be awesome, I'll jinx it, but it's going to be awesome. Let's get it.